me in our first segment is Mike Murray. He's an astronomer and the manager of the Delta College Planetarium. Hello, Mike. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Mike, start us out by letting us know, where is that planetarium? I've been looking around Midland and I haven't seen it.
No, and of course, it is right downtown in Bay City.
Okay.
And it's really easy to find because of that distinctive architecture. It looks like the upside-down cone. And it's very deliberate design because it's meant to represent symbolically space and astronomy and exploration. But it's right downtown next to Winona Park and the River Walk, and so it's easy to locate.
All right. When we were talking earlier, you said one of the thematic slogans that you were using is, it's a place of discovery. Tell us why.
It is. You know, we do think of the planetarium traditionally as a place of astronomy and space, but it's also to symbolize all of the kinds of scientific exploration that we can do. Oh, okay. And the modern digital theater, of course, can go beyond just three-dimensional space in the universe. We can talk about all of the other sciences that even connect with astronomy. And so we can go into the inner worlds or underwater. And so it's a great way to use an experiential theater, because that's what the dome theater allows us to do.
That's really
is create an immersive environment.
Wonderful. So how many people could be seated at a show at the planetarium?
There's 146 seats, and because it has somewhat of a curve to the seating, and it's on a tiered level and the dome is tilted, you get a little bit more of an immersive experience. In other words, you're not just looking at a screen from afar, you're inside the scene because of the wraparound hemispherical dome.
Almost like an IMAX experience then.
Even beyond, because
really?
Think of it as curving all the way around, so your peripheral vision is completely immersed. And that's, I guess, one of the reasons we refer to it as a 3D immersive kind of a theater, because you feel like you're a part of the experience, not just a spectator.
So I'm interested now to think about what some of those programs are. What are some of those experiences?
So a lot of the shows we do, there's always recorded shows that are done by the big production companies, but with every single show we add live content, and that has current events and hot topics in it. But for example, we have a show right now on black holes, and a show called Under the Arctic Sky, and so there's lots of different special themes, and we even have some special topics that are coming up, like looking at the Native American sky lore, for example, and that's all live.
All right. Now, are some of these mostly for children and families, or are these more of an adult topic kind of programs?
You know, it's both.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of shows that appeal to families, and we do have some shows like on Saturday afternoons that might appeal to younger children, but it's not just for families and children. We do have some adult programs and even entertainment. So for those that like music and Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, there's even that.
Awesome. Now, I understand that the planetarium is not just known as the planetarium, but it has the little other part of the moniker is the Learning Center. What are some of the other activities that are available at the Learning Center? So
the Delta College Planetarium and Learning Center refers to the fact that it's an off-campus center for Delta College. So it's one of the 3 learning centers. Of course, there's one in Midland and in Saginaw, but it's a classroom site, so a lot of classes can be taken out there, not just astronomy. And it's also a place where rentals can be done, and we have a 2-story high multi-purpose room called the Space Explorers Hall, and so it's rented for private functions but also special events.
Yeah, even like private parties, weddings, things like that?
Indeed, yes.
Awesome. So where would our viewers be able to find out more information about the Planetarium and Learning Center? So
we're getting ready to unveil a brand new website, as is all of Delta College, and so www.delta.edu/planet.
Okay.
And the website also connects to our social media pages, and so we're always updating those with lots of great astronomy information as well as the website.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with the Midland viewers about the planetarium?
You know, it's because of that unique experience, we've been able to get a lot of shows that can't be seen anywhere else. And so we also have a new series, it's called Gateway to the Stars, which talks purely about, well, what can I see in the night sky with binoculars and telescopes?
Oh, that's
and
nice.
what's it going to be like? So on the first Friday of every month, there's that show and even a new quarterly series on the seasonal sky.
Oh,
So
very nice.
we do still use the planetarium in the conventional way of
Yeah.
a star theater.
So whatever we thought about the planetarium, we ought to give it a rethink and give it a look over too, for sure.
Indeed, especially since it was all upgraded.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike, for coming
Thank
in and telling us about the resources that are available at the Planetarium and Learning Center.
It's a pleasure to be here.